Hi there, it's Lisa here on our 20th Sunday of Ordinary Time, just keeps on clipping through, and our second reading continuing in Romans. And remember, last week was St. Paul saying, gosh, I would separate myself from Christ if all of my people, the Jews, my fellow Israelites, would just join. So we just had this first reading of all the people shall come to worship God. All the foreigners are welcome. Whoever does the things that are ministering and praising, right? And our gospel is about the Canaanite woman who calls on Jesus, and he's like, my call's only to the Israelites, and she keeps after him. And so here's Paul saying, brothers and sisters, I am speaking to you Gentiles, okay? Inasmuch as I am an apostle to the Gentiles. I glory in my ministry in order to make my race, who's he talking about? Jews, jealous, and thus save some of them. Do you hear what's happening here? Last week he said, I would give up my relationship with Christ if it would save my fellow Israelites. And now he's saying, listen, I'm coming to you so your life and your joy and your happiness and your salvation can trigger something in them so they will catch on to Jesus, right? And thus save some of them. So how are we going to say that? Okay, I glory in my ministry in order to make my race jealous and thus save some of them. For if their rejection of Jesus is the reconciliation of the world, that means everybody gets to be in, what will their acceptance be? But life from the dead. So because they rejected Jesus, Paul's going out to the whole world. And if they would catch on and come in, they also. Life from the dead. And so here is the next line, and this word is a tough one. For the gifts and the call of God are irrevocable. They cannot be called back. God gave it, God called it, God is not taking it back, right? Just as you once disobeyed God, I would put emphasis on that you, but have now received mercy because of their disobedience. He's talking about so who ignored Jesus, right? So you ignored Jesus, disobeying God, but now you receive mercy. Here I am talking to you, says Paul, because of their disobedience, rejecting Jesus. So they have now disobeyed, rejected Jesus, in order that by virtue of mercy shown to you. So you get to have mercy, you get to learn about Christ, and hopefully they will be like, what's going on over there? And they will come to mercy as well. For God delivered all to disobedience. That was it. Sin and sickness entered the world, right? That he might have mercy upon all. God's not going to leave somebody out of this mercy. All are invited. And Paul is using anything he can to get his people to pay attention. And one of them is this jealousy that he hopes to provoke. Okay, but he also he calls himself apostle to the Gentiles. He also wants to save the Gentiles. Okay, so this is a very full reading. Take your time as you understand it, as you once disobeyed God and have now received mercy because of their disobedience. So I would do this they, their, you, play on those, okay? So that people can understand what? Well, who are you talking about? Okay. All right. And then your punch. God delivered all to disobedience so that he might have mercy upon all. And as you say that, upon all. Include everybody on each side. Okay. God bless. Practice reading aloud.